in a westerly direction. This car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead of trucks carrying a wide load, prefab house cut in half, cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. See, I broke a home up myself once as I stumbled to that door. I read her note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here anymore. Well, I've had enough. Well, this freedom of the road never was good with decision. At least that's what I've been told. Good evening, good people of the TikTok. Happy Monday night. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. My name's Kyle Shannon. We got 12 fine people in here tonight. Hello, 12 fine people. You know why there's 12 people in here? There were 160,000 dudes for Harris. White dudes for Harris. 166,000 people were there the last count that I heard. Raised. It's going on 4 million. I would be surprised if it didn't hit 4 million. $4 million. A lot of excitement. It's good seeing Democrats have a point of view again and have some fight in them again. I feel like we got all pansied out. We got all excited canceling people and forgot to learn how to go up against a bully. So, it was kind of fun. Champy agrees. You're a dude. It was 166,001 champ. Well, you got participation trophies, but we still call you champ. From 12 people to 60 people like that. Boom! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Little pictures out of alignment here because TikTok software sucks. Joy Purdy in the house. Silver Fox is here. Affirm Queen, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, my good friends. My supporters. The irregulars. If you stumbled in here and you're regular, that's fine too. We are We are open to all types. Regular, irregular. Freedom came my way that night. Just like a jet plane, in and out of sight. I was hauling ass at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I wondered how hard I'd hit when they came into the station. They said I was bad beyond repairs, but I got no qualms with my situation. Say here I am. So say, Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? Say, Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? Say, Cherie, Cherie, Cherie. Yeah. Leave a message and your number, please. Take a time to want to satisfy me. Take all these old fantasies and send them care of me. All right, what did Brandon say here? Would you consider a provisional patent for a novel use of AI technology? Is it worth it? It's an interesting question. I mean, anytime I hear the word patent, here's where I immediately go. What's your purpose? And if your purpose is well, I want to protect my idea. Is that really your purpose? Because unless you're really well founded, and unless you actually get your product to market, and then if someone rips it off, are you going to be financed enough that you can actually prosecute that patent infringement? The chances in 99.99% of the time are no, you can't. I mean, if it's egregious and someone decides to take the case on spec, it's possible, but they probably won't do that. Now, if the purpose of your patent is, look, this is really novel, I don't think that it's going to be, I think it's a moat, right? I think it's an intellectual property moat. And I plan on, spinning up my business, getting it funded, getting it in market, and then selling it to a big technology company who will have the resources to reinforce the patent, then sure, right? Or you could do like Jim Franklin. Is it Jim Franklin that did it? Yeah, I think so. Up in Boulder, he got a patent from some of the early video streaming technology, and he got his patent. And then he, ran his company, and he basically just let all these big companies generate a bunch of streaming services. And then he just went door by door and knocked on the door and said, "Oh, I've got this patent." He patent trolled them. Here, I've got this patent, so why don't you pay me $100 million? And then he just went down the line and knocked on doors and made a bunch of money on it. So there's some strategies, but here's the big caveat right now. And this is a weird, cynical take for someone who is, largely optimistic about this stuff. I can't imagine any piece of software developed in the next year that isn't going to be trivial to copy in the next 3. And it's not going to be like 1 or 2 companies can copy it and spend, $10 million building it and knocking it off. It's like anyone who sees that idea is going to be able to just go, oh, hey, make me one of those, right? Either for their company or just as individuals. So I think we are entering a very, very strange copyright and intellectual property landscape. So provisional patents are decently cheap. They're not cheap. If you can write it yourself with ChatGPT, go for it. And you just want to pay it like that. But it's like, I don't know. There's a lot more questions to answer. What did you just drop? I don't know. What did I drop? I might have hit my guitar. Or I'm playing with these things. My little fidget toy that Vicky gave me. My s'mores fidget toy. Was that it? Was this the noise? What is that awful noise? Cedar Hill is a quiet town where the oak trees sway. Whistle of the train echo through the day. People greet you with a nod. Nothing ever seems to change. Stories still unfold, each unique and strange. She grew up tough in the town we called home. Dee-dee-dee, no matter her tone. Longing to be on the inside, longing for love just a little. She found herself as a guest in a nervous hospital. Oh, this hurts to read against? Yeah, I can go change it. Weird Mary from Cedar Hill, she howls when she's blue, of sadness and shame. Under the southern moon. All right, I'll go change my shirt. You stay here. How many people here? 53. Hold down the fort. Share this. Do the tappy taps. Go find a grandchild. Tell them to tap the screen a lot. Grandpa, my finger hurts. Shut up, Sally. Keep tapping. All right. All right. So I only had shirts with white, so you get an inside-out moon shirt. See, it's got moon on it, but it's inside out now. All right. Good day, good people. Thanks. I'm more curious about if there's a benefit to being one of the first to think of an idea now. I think intellectual property is about to get really fucking weird. I think it's about to get really weird. I don't think so. I mean, patents are weird. Patents have nothing to do with commercial viability. I've got... How many patents do I have? Well, I've got a bunch for Storyvine, 2 U.S. patents and 8 international patents. I've got a patent for a fly fishing system I invented. I think I might have one more, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. The fly fishing system I invented, it's one of the things I'm most intellectually proud of, and it is one of the most disastrous business decisions in my entire life. So patent, value, whether you get one or not, is independent of whether or not it's a decent business idea, and then that's independent of whether or not you can actually execute the business. But I would consult an IP attorney, but I think the reality of patents and the intellectual property that we're about to enter, the intellectual property gauntlet we're about to enter, Philosophical Monday, is I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't. It would have to be pretty fucking novel. It would have to be pretty fucking novel. And listen, I mean, do I think that there's not novel ideas out there? No, there are. There are. And are there novel ideas out there worth protecting? Probably. But anyway, lost my last 2 patent fights due to lack of available lawyer fees, yet sold out my ideas and cheap. Litigating patents is expensive and slow and hard. And unless you have very deep pockets, right? Or if you have a path to sell your company to a company with deep pockets that has a patent portfolio, then fucking go for it. But if not, if you're just like, I got a patent, that and a bus pass will get you downtown. All right, the mask TikTok was so great. What a beauty. Thank you, June. I appreciate that. I will, in fact, I can go show that. I'll show how I made that tonight. Because it was, I took a little inspiration from Kelly Bosch, who does just, these amazing videos, like one after another, like daily, just knocking these things out. And I think I was watching the Olympics the other night, and I thought, I should make a video, and I'm like, that's too much work. And then I thought, no, Kelly talks about how she does this when she's sitting at her couch at night. She's just like sitting on her couch watching TV, making images in Midjourney, and right? And then I thought, well, why don't I make them in ChatGPT rather than Midjourney, because it's just easier, right? so I was like, what idea could I come up with? And I forget how I got on the masks. I think I just wanted a like a consistent through line across lots of images. So I just said to ChatGPT, come up with visual prompts for 20 ancient ceremonial masks from 20 different countries and maybe 20 different eras. I don't know exactly what I said. And then it wrote the descriptions, and I modified that slightly, and then I just said, make the next one, make the next one, make the next one. So it made all of those. And then then what did I do? Then I had to find an image to video tool that I have access to that I'm not rate limited out on, right? Because most of the things, if I'm paying $10 a month on a video tool, you get like 6 videos. And Runway's image to video hadn't come out yet. That came out today, so we'll play with that today too. And so I used Kriya's video, which is kind of wonky and weird, janky and weird, as all these tools are. But it kind of worked for that. It did this weird sort of light flashing thing, the light flashing back and forth. So let me show you the video that I made, and then and the music here was done in Udio. Because Udio has they have a new model out as well. Let's see, new downloads. Oh, that's just all the raw videos. Where do I have it on desktop? Yes. Okay. Oh, these are some cool images. Some cool images I did for tonight's little project. This was another thing I did. I did a whole bunch of images for Runway image to video. And this was one of the ones I did. The prompt here was hope with a random style reference, and these 4 images were in a single style reference. I just think they're stunning. Hope, the single word prompt. Prompt engineering my ass. Okay. So, I got frustrated with ChatGPT last night. Said I was going to Claude for coding. Main association for my industry reached out. Loved the Midjourney thumbnails. Gonna promote the vids. Fucking awesome. Jim Ross just taking AI tools and kicking storage management ass on a weekly basis. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. Okay, let's go look at this video. Let me entertain you. All right, there we can see it. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. Where's my mouse? Volume up. All right, here we go. So this is called, I named this, after the fact, I named this Collective Intelligence. So I'm working on a book right now called The Rise of Collective Intelligence in the Age of AI. And, Forever Hooked, sorry. Kid with a nightmare. They shouldn't see this, this video then. It's probably good to go. Take care of your baby. All right, here we go. See that light? The light, how it flickers? Kriya did that. Anyway, there you go. So, not the most sophisticated edit in the world. Let me string together 10 5-second clips and throw a crossfade in between them, but that's all right. So welcome to ADD. You know, you either do a 2-hour feature film or you do, you know, a shitty edit. But let me show you how I did that. Down. Let's go to Chat GPT. mythical mask close-ups. So let me show you the, oops, the process, because I don't know. I think the process is interesting. So it started, so again, I did this on my phone while I'm watching TV, right? So this is not, there's not a lot of thought going into this. And this is, again, my new mantra of the past month and a half or two is stop using your brain. We have AI now. You don't need to do that shit anymore, right? Because historically, if I was like, okay, I got to come up with a video concept, and like, even if I came up with masks, I'd go like, okay, well, what are kinds of masks? Well, there's like the lucha libre mask in Mexico, and there's the opera mask in China, and there's the, right? And you use your fucking brain to do, right? No. So I put create 20 image prompts for close-ups of mythical masks from 20 countries. And so it did. China, Japan, Greece, Mexico, Egypt, like, you know, oh yeah, Papua New Guinea, of course. How could I forget Papua New Guinea? Because you're human. Your brain doesn't do what fucking large language model do, which is fucking remember everything. So then I said, oh, that's it. I didn't even touch it. I just said make 16 by 9 wide, right? So I wanted cinematic shape, you know, landscape. Image of the first one in a cinematic style with dramatic lighting. And so that was the image it created. And then there was that one and that one. And then I just said next image. Like, here's my prompt. Next image. And it did that. And again, so I'm literally on my phone, and you know, when it renders the image, I'm like, great, next image. So I'm not even really paying attention to them. And just sort of blasted down through them. And then at some point I did next image, and it repeated them from the top. That one I really like. It actually really Kriya like completely lost that one. This one turned into like a weird ass panda bear. And that's a cool, the eagle or the hawk or whatever the hell that is. It's really cool. That one I think is just stunning. So this is all DALL-E 3, right? This is all, I'm within ChatGPT right now. So if you pay your $20 a month, you get access to this tool for free. At some point, it said, you're making images too fast. Try again in 3 minutes. And so it rate limited me for 3 minutes, which was fine. I didn't give a shit, really, because I'm watching TV. What did I care? Here's where it started repeating the masks. And then what did I do? Oh, so that was it. So then I downloaded every one of these images. And of course it downloaded them in WebP, and I had to convert them to PNGs, and then I had to convert them to JPEGs, because whoever invented WebP is an asshole, and whoever is not supporting it is a bigger asshole. So I dealt with that nonsense, downloaded the images, and then I went over to Kriya. And again, I logged into... Wait, you get this tool for free if you pay for it. Exactly. That's exactly right. And you get this tool for free if you pay for it, and we'll give it to you for short, limited uses. That's exactly right. That is the new business model. Video tools are even worse. So I went to Deco here. I went to Runway. I went to... I don't know, 3 or 4 different video tools that I didn't have enough credits on. And then I got to Kriya, and Kriya has this weird ass video tool that it's got a timeline, and you sort of set a duration length over here, and then it's got a prompt. So what I ended up doing was I'd import an image here at the beginning of the timeline. I set the video length for 5 seconds. And then the prompt down below here said, mask comes to life and eyes glow with spirit, right? So some stupid ass prompt. And so what I would do is it would make a video, I would download it if I liked it, and then I would trash the image here, and then I would go click, and it's going to add an image. All my images are broken for some reason. Oh, maybe do I need to log in? No, I'm logged in. So let me go grab an image from the downloads. Let's go get a good one. We get a good colorful one. That's a good one. Okay, so I'd grab an image like that. What's going on? The shit ain't working. Why is that upload not working? Let me reload Kriya. Hang on. Okay, it's in there now. So for whatever reason. So it's loaded here. And then this video that's here is from the previous thing. And then over here I say generate video. And then it would generate the video. And so it's doing its thing. And this was weird too, because what Kriya will do is it will generate a low-res version of the video, and then you think it's done and you download it, and then it does a second pass on the video and it makes it way more detailed. So I kind of had to learn. See, so the video's done here, but that's the rough draft of it. And notice how the image is very different than the original. Let me show you the original here. And this is where you very much get into embrace the jank territory, so there's the image I started with, and there's the low res image. Like, it turned it from this super masculine, scary mustachioed dude to kind of her. And now it's re-rendering it to add details, and you'll see here in a second. Yeah, there you go. So there's the details. So see how it got much more contrasty and the lighting got bigger and better? So then I did that. So then I thought, okay, so now I need... So how I kind of previewed what it was going to look like is I went over to Finder, my little download area, and I said, okay, let me just preview these. Here's one of the masks. There's another one. There's another one. So I'm like, okay, this is, this kind of works. And so I thought, I need some music for this. And the music was actually really hard. So I went back to ChatGPT, because again, don't use your brain. When you could I could write I could have probably done better if I'd written a prompt, but I was committed to not using my brain. So describe a piece of music that would be a good backing track to videos of all these masks. What's nice about working in ChatGPT is you can say phrases like all these masks, and it knows what it just produced, right? It should have ceremonial traditional elements with driving beats. So it wrote this big, long ass prompt, and then I said, make it shorter, and it did that. And then the songs that it made were just shitty. Let me see. The one that I went with, I actually don't love it, but it was the only thing that actually felt ceremonial. So let me show you, or let you listen to. Okay, Ritual Echoes. Okay, that's got nothing to do with rituals or masks. Sort of. And what I would do is I'd go... Actually, I like this one now that I hear it. But at the time, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like ceremonial enough. This was a different prompt. And like, I definitely wanted the like, right? Like, if you're doing ceremonial masks, there should be, right? And that didn't have it. Then there was this. Again, I'd go here. Could work. But that wasn't quite there. No. 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 And again, if you're in here and you haven't played with these tools, like, I know it sounds like, oh my god, he wrote all those songs? Not really. Like, Udio makes 2 songs for every prompt you put in there. So basically, I would have ChatGPT write a prompt, and then if I didn't get music I liked at all, I had ChatGPT rewrite it, and then I hand edited a few of them, and then I just popped it in here, and I just kept hitting rebuild, and then I would watch TV, and I would sort of listen in my headphones, kind of mindlessly, aimlessly. This is the one I ended up going with. Right? That's at least got the drum. Right? And then what else did I have here? Then I was like, I wasn't quite in love with that, so I did a few more. This one was just weird. It didn't... That was just like the throat chanting, singing. You know, again, nothing. So they were all just kind of this mushy, mamby-pamby bullshit, except for the one I went with. And again... Wait, was that it? No, this one. And then I basically just threw them into iMovie. I just dragged all the clips into iMovie, threw them in the timeline, threw a cross dissolve in between them, or I forget what they called it. They called it something different. Cross focus, I don't know, whatever the fuck it was called. And then threw the music in there, and the thing that probably took me the longest was figuring out how to fade out the music at the end. And that was it. And then I made the movie and I uploaded it. And like from beginning to end, maybe an hour, but probably more like 45 minutes of, you know, just having ChatGPT do it, kind of mindlessly playing. Why don't you just say jungle music and be done with it? That was the thing, is I was trying to be clever, and that probably would have been better, Joker. I'll show you some images I made. I made a bunch of images for Midjourney tonight to play with Runway's new image to video model. Love it. Thank you for explaining. Oh, you're welcome. So that was the whole process. Then I took it into iMovie, right? There's iMovie. There's all my little clips. There's the song. You know, here's all the clips with the little crossfade in between them. And then I figured out how to fade it at the end, which, you know, I knew how to do this 15 years ago before I started an automated video company, because I hated video editing so much that I invented a company to automate this shit. That's, you know, you got ADD when you're so committed to not doing things the way that the world tells you that they are. You start a whole company to not do it that way. It's the ultimate act of defiance. Is fuck it, I'll start a I'll prove you motherfuckers wrong. All right. So we'll get back to Runway. Aboriginal tribal dance. Yeah, listen, I needed you sitting beside me. Both of you would have been, those songs probably would have been better. But anyway, I ended up with something that I was actually decently happy with not a lot of time What I didn't like about Kriya, and in fact, we'll go play with some Runway ML image to video tonight, and I think that's going to be much more satisfying. The way Kriya works, both Kriya and Decohere, both have video generation tools. But I think the foundation technology for both of them is SDXL, which is this real-time image generation stuff. And it's very... The way they do it real-time is they only do 1 or 2 passes of diffusioning, or whatever the fuck they do, 5 passes maybe, to get to an image really quickly. And it completely changed the masks. Like, I didn't like how much it changed it. It didn't fucking matter, because what it changed them to were still cool masks. Like, you know, I didn't have a specific mask that I wanted to represent. I just kind of wanted general, over the ages, over countries, seeing how humans choose to represent themselves ceremonially, right? Like, so it didn't have to be that precise. If I were doing a documentary, I'd have been pissed. Oh, man. If you wanted to help grade school age kids write a song that would trigger a Kevin McAllister moment, what style? Here's what I'd do, Papa JJ. I would have the kids tell you what song is their favorite song, or get a couple of songs, and then even if you don't know them, go to ChatGPT and have ChatGPT describe the style and genre of that title. And then I would take the keywords from that description into Udio. And you could also have ChatGPT write the lyrics. What I like about writing the lyrics in ChatGPT before you go to the music things is that you can work on the lyrics without having to write the song. So you could just play with the kids and say, okay, we're going to do it in this kind of style, which based on the songs that you liked. And then the subject is going to be whatever the subject's going to be. You work on the lyrics and you tweak the prompt until you get them right. You watch them, you let them watch that process, and you let them contribute to that process. Then you take those lyrics that they just improved and the song that they just described, and then you go to Udio and you throw it in Udio. I think you could have a series of Kevin McAllister moments there. So that's how I would do it. Walk it out. Did you run out of ideogram credits? For video? Ideogram doesn't do video, does it? I don't think it does. You mean for doing the masks? I am a fan of doing image generation within the context of a conversation. Unless if I want really sexy art, I go to Midjourney. But I actually don't like it as much as being able to talk about a whole story or a whole concept or a whole marketing plan and then make images within the context of that. I love that. Like, that for me is a reason to pay the $20 to ChatGPT. That to me is the reason. Because no one else does it quite as good as they do. But if you want just higher quality art, then use Midjourney. So could you have done it with your company software instead? Not really. So my company software is about telling a specific story, so it's more about the narrative arc with Storyvine. And we create these sort of fixed narrative frameworks. So if it's a diagnosis journey, we would say segment 1 is where the person introduces themselves, and 2 is where they talk about getting diagnosed, and 3 is where they talk about their treatment, and 4, right? So it's this prescriptive kind of story arc. I could make a Storyvine template for that, but Storyvine only makes sense if you're going to make the same kind of thing over and over and over again. So I could absolutely put together a Storyvine template that takes 10, some number of second long clips and stitches them together in that really nice way. But then if I want to do 11 or if I want to do 8, it's just not a flexible. It's just not as good. It's not as flexible. It's designed for replicable stories that are, you can get some efficiencies of scale. ChatGPT helps me so much with my contracts. Yeah, it's amazing. The thing that I'm most impressed with all these large language models is their ability to analyze other documents. Analyze, synthesize, recombinate. Is recombinate a word? I think it is. I don't think I used it in the right context, but whatever. I have a degree in acting. And I have no qualifications to be running this channel, so what are you going to do? Well, we just might sue you. We just might sue you for false representation, I think is what they call it in the legal department. All right. Oh, that reminds me of the Steely Dan song Peg, I think. I love Steely Dan. Your sound effects are always awesome. Those. Mouth sounds. There was a comedian named Rich Hall in the 80s, and he came out with a book called Mouth Sounds, and the one sound that I learned was, that sound. I learned that from Rich Hall's Mouth Sounds book. Super Trippy and Shamanic. Ideogram doesn't have video. I didn't think so. Babylon Sisters, actually. Gotta shake it, baby. Agree 100%. Sound effects are awesome. Okay, my new go-to. AI proofing my existing human-generated content. Yep, that's another good one. That's another really good one. Or slight rewrites. Like, one of the things I've done is I'll write something shitty in my words, in Kyle words, with this small language model, and then I go, just rewrite it. Give me 10 different versions of that, and then I'll just read them all, and I'm like, no, none of those are mine. And then I'll like, okay, I like this little phrase here, I like this little phrase here. So I Frankenstein. I use it as kind of a Frankenstein editor. But man, this is one of the challenges of large language models is an embarrassment of riches, where it generates so much content that sifting through it and finding the shit that doesn't suck is actually kind of hard. Actually, now that I think about it, okay, so I've given away a lot of billion-dollar ideas in this company. This is probably just a $500 million idea. But a $500 million idea would be created either as a browser extension or as a standalone app where you let ChatGPT just, vomit out all sorts of variations of content. And then just as you're vomiting out the content, you just highlight certain things and go, that's good, that's good, that's good. So kind of in real time, or you could do it after the fact, you just sort of identify stuff that doesn't suck within it, and then it pulls all that out into a new document where it throws out all the shit you didn't highlight, consolidates it, and tightens it up. That would be a pretty good app. But I don't think any app like that is a let's build a piece of software based on the AI's current limitations, I think is a pretty shitty idea. Because as soon as the new model comes out where those limitations don't exist and it just writes shit better, all right, I have to throw away so many drafts on my boom for each one. Book for each one I keep. Yeah, exactly. It's a mess right now to edit with this stuff because it's just the vomitorium, right? My husband does that mouth sound too. I've made him promise not to do it anymore. That's the moist sound. Oh man, they've raised our HOA fees on a $2.3 million loan to do work around here. I'm telling AI on them. Good, fuck them. I'm submitting all documents the HOA provides to ChatGPT. Yeah, that's brilliant, right? You give us some long ass contract. I'm gonna have ChatGPT help me understand it, and then I'm gonna show up at your stupid fucking HOA meeting and give you a piece of my mind. I like it, Becky. Go kick some ass. Homeowners Association. Fucking Sally, the president of the Homeowners Association. Well, you know, this meeting, I think it's imperative that we talk about shutter colors. There was a proposal last meeting that we expand shutter colors from gray and white to gray and mauve and white. I think mauve is a little radical. I'll just say it right here. This is an open discussion. We're open to suggestions, but mauve? Seriously? Where are we living? It's not that radical around here. Yeah. Meta announced details around digital twins and avatars tonight. Details in Salon News. Interesting. Meta announced details around digital twins and avatars. For a tool that they created? Brandon, you bring me too many news. Brandon. AI Salon. What's the AI Salon? Well, I'll tell you what. You go right there to the AI Salon. It's French. It's not salon. It's not where I get my beautiful haircuts. It's salon, French. It means the gathering of minds or something. I don't know what it means. But anyway, you go to thesalon.ai and then click on join our community, and it'll take you to this cool little place where we all hang out together. And then Brandon goes in there and he gives me news items. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with a news item. Why is this not loading? What is happening? La da 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 la da da da. And in the AI Salon, there's a little news channel. Here, Brandon, breaking from Meta. Though not available yet, create your own custom AI with AI Studio. Huh. Go look at this shit. It's the AI Salon. It's where you get your mind all did up fancy like. Exactly. That's exactly what a salon is. Create a character based on your interests with AI Studio, ai.meta.com/AI-studio, or in the Instagram app. Try Meta AI. Ask it anything. All right, so it's not letting us do. Imagine an image. Preview Llama 3.1. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm exhausted. Okay, hang on, people. Let's go back to this. To get started, visit AI Studio. Create an AI chat. What lens, bro? Sorry, this page isn't available. Nice demo. Sorry, this page isn't available. Sorry, this page isn't available. Go back to Instagram. Sorry. Yeah, we put those hyperlinks there. We didn't mean for you to actually click on them. We're meta, and you're what we call not meta. So, yeah, if you could just not click on those, then you wouldn't make us look like fools, because I gotta tell you, I'm feeling rather triggered right now. Good Lord. He's on the AI Learning Lab. He's like, just because he has a TikTok channel, he thinks he's like all Mr. like Gen X, like being able to talk all aggro, to us youngers. He calls us Gen Zers or something. I don't even know what he calls us. I don't even think he knows who we are. But anyway, so like we put these hyperlinks in the document, and it was like, okay, so they didn't work, but it's like, what are we expected to make them work or something? Because he's like clicking on them. Like, just don't click on them. Jeez. Anyway, Mr. TikTok. Anyway, okay. AIs that reach more fans. Creators can customize their AI. So, okay, so it's sort of digital twins. I certainly wouldn't call it avatars, because they don't speak and they don't. It's interesting. So this is actually really interesting. So let me pontificate for a moment here. Let me pontificate on this. You can try the get started button at the top. 50-50 chance it'll work. Yeah, it didn't work. That's all right. Wait, the get started button at the top. Oh, back. Nah, I don't give a shit. All right. So these digital twins. Here's where I see a cognitive dissonance. I don't know if that's the right term. Here's where I see a marketing dissonance. I personally think that creating a digital twin is a very new skill, a fairly sophisticated exercise, and for me right now, like, I'm about as deep into generative AI as you can get, at least trying to figure it out conceptually, right? I feel like I haven't scratched the surface of 1% of what a digital twin is, why it should be in the world, or how we as individuals use them. And what this meta product does is kind of says, make your own digital twin, or make your own agent that represents you in like Instagram space. It feels like you've got sort of a graduate level conceptual exercise of contemplating what the virtual you is, and like why people would use it and how you want yourself represented over here. And then you have this consumer app, Instagram. Make fun shit, make shit that's easy, make shit that's, it just feels like oil and water right now. And I feel like either no one's gonna do them, kind of like the Apple Memoji things where you can design your little dude like yourself, and then it's cool, but it's like, it's a lot of work, and it's like, well, how am I going to use this? When am I going to use this? Where am I going to use this? I don't have a fucking clue where to use a digital twin right now. Anyway, that's weird. All right, so there's that. You're being too meta right now. Totally being too meta. We're looking at Meta just announced create your own custom AI. So create a digital version of you with some sort of data of you that you can use on Instagram and Facebook. Life's tough. It's tougher when you're stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. This could be, listen, totally fair. What's going on? All right. Asshole. I just had to slide the puzzle piece 3 times before I could return. Because apparently me talking is... So let me get this straight, TikTok. You can understand if I say the word booby, you can ban me for life. But you can't understand that I'm sitting here fucking talking into a camera live. You can't do that analysis with your fancy fucking AI. You gotta slide a little puzzle piece up that if I get it fucking 1 pixel wrong, it's like, verification not complete. You've got to be machine-like in your accuracy and your precision, or we're gonna, if you're not as precise as a machine, we're gonna declare you not human. What? Asshats. Oh, I'm sorry. Is asshat one of those words, TikTok? Am I going to get, oh, this is now for adults only? Sorry, you've been banned for life?
You can make money with ChatGPT.
This is not Philosophical Monday. This is Kyle's fucking steaming at the fucking puzzle piece fucking game. Sorry, I'm sorry. Was I talking about something? I've broken into a sweat. Help! Help! Those voices in your head are quite rude. I had a conversation with Moshi about the Olympics yesterday. Very funny. That's awesome. Oh, good Lord. I went down a rage hole. I totally went down a rage hole. Good Lord. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. That's exactly what I just experienced. I'm in the middle of making a point. The screen goes dim, my face freezes, and it brings up a fucking puzzle piece. And then I slide it over, and right as I went to let go of the thing, it went an extra pixel over, and it went, you didn't get it right, you fucking loser. And then I did it a second time, and it hung. And then I tried to refresh it, and I had to do it a third time, and then it finally went. Oh! Okay. Speaking of being pissed off at TikTok, if anyone here wants to do some research for me, I'll get y'all to do my work for me. So I'm trying to convert, for whatever reason, I started this account out as a business account. I think because I could do an email or something like that. But anyway, I want to switch it back to a personal account. But I can't switch it back to a personal account because I have TikTok Shop turned on. And I'm like, okay, I can figure this out. So I went down 17 different menu holes, and I found out, okay, here's how you turn off TikTok Shop. So I went to turn off TikTok Shop, and it says, you can't turn off TikTok Shop because you have a seller link active. So you have to deactivate your seller link, which I think was, I linked my seller account to Printify, which I don't know if you remember this whole fucking deal, but there's a thing to link your TikTok account to Printify, But then when I linked it to it, it said, we don't support Printify, even though there's a fucking thing that lets you connect it. So anyway, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to deconnect my seller link to whatever the fuck it's hooked to so that I can turn off TikTok Shop so that I can turn this into a personal account. If anyone wants to solve that fucking nightmare for me, that would be swell. Do you think there's money to be made with AI and Printify? I'm actually an advisor to a company doing AI images print on demand, and we're building it on a Printify back end. So yeah, I do. Yeah, I do think there's going to be money there. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The chances of coming up. So it used to be, you could create a cute little dog character, and if you put that on a T-shirt, people would love that dog character. And for the most part, you could go sell your dog character. Like, what's that one up in Nantucket? Black Dog, right? They just did like a silhouette of a black lab, and they made millions. It's so easy to make images now of anything that you want that I think the old model of come up with one image that you're going to sell millions of, I think that fades really quickly. I think we go to a much more personalized future. There will be some exceptions to that. Like, you know, in an election year, there's going to be a couple of hit T-shirts, you know, around the Harris campaign, the Trump campaign, right? Whatever, that sort of shit. But I think it's going to be it's a much harder slog to come up with some really clever thing because it's just going to be so easy to knock shit off. Can you do a test and see which AI can solve it? Oh, to solve the TikTok thing? The problem is TikTok changes their interface so often that what I can't do right now is I can't sift through all of the different. So whenever I say, how do I turn off a seller link? It says, okay, go to your business account and then go to business suite and then click on this link. And I go to my business account and they changed business suite to like business area. And then I click on that and none of the fucking menus are the same as what the help thing told me. So it's just like, I don't know. I at this point I'm just like, I don't care. So I'm a little TikTok bitter. A little TikTok bitter. I'm also bitter at their fucking algorithm because they don't show any of my content to any of my fucking people. All of you took the time to subscribe to this channel, and then TikTok's like, yeah, we're just going to ignore that. What's the purpose of them subscribing? That's like a vanity metric. You can tell people you have followers, but it's not going to actually mean anything. Well, why are they fucking following me? Well, they can go click on your content. Well, they don't have to follow me to do that, asshole. Bitter? You betcha. Okay. All right, carrying on. I think because you're selling your course, maybe. No, my course is a No. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's a series. And I don't think that's tied to the TikTok shop. I think that's another thing. The TikTok shop was very specific of selling shit that's made in China to unsuspecting people. And let me tell you something. There's a scandal of brewing. That Madagascar fucking vanilla, guarantee you that was grown in China. And it's probably not even vanilla. It's probably some genetically modified celery that they fill with like cricket eggs flavored to taste like vanilla. Something's up with that shit. Okay, Meltdown Mondays. Motherfuckers! Look, my hair's like it's getting all fucking Wolverine. I'm gonna be fucking like, ha! I'm spritzing! I'm spritzing, people. Huh. He was a little moist. Huh? I was talking about something. All of this is because the fucking puzzle piece fucking zip. Do the thing. Do the thing, you fucking old person with your stupid eyes that don't fucking work anymore. Slide it over with your little shaky fucking hands. See if you can get it pixel perfect. No? Fuck you. I want to know what 27-year-old asshole invented that little fucking human verification bullshit. Call Frank. This could be a Frank. This is like a Frank video without the funny. Thank you, T-Rock. That made me laugh so hard, so unhinged. Yeah, this is wasted on not being Frank. I really want you to include this in your speech to lawmakers. Where's Marge? Marge? Hey, Marge. Yeah, on a TikTok, they got this, it looks like a puzzle. It's like a 2-piece puzzle. It's a 1-piece puzzle. It's got 2 pieces. It's got one here and then... Oh, it's the same size what? Oh, it's a puzzle piece in a hole. So I gotta slide the puzzle piece in the hole? How do you grab it? How do you grab it? You touch it. You just touch the screen. You touch the screen and slide. Okay, Marge. I got it. I'm not stupid. I get it. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Hey, Marge. It said I failed. Oh, how do I fail to get one puzzle piece in a stupid puzzle piece shaped hole? Oh, because I'm a fucking loser, Marge? Is that it? Is that it? Fucking Marge. All right. And we're breathing in and out. You
can make money with ChatGPT.
I like purple cars. Cars is pretty. You're a character. I love it. Oh, I'm a character. I'm about 17 characters. Therapy is working. I like turtles. Okay, okay. I know what to do. It's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. Welcome to Colorado and Company. No.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great, zombie. Good times here at the Waterfront Village, open for the next 11 days.
Oh, that is so much better when you're fucking angry. Oh, my God. Oh. Whew. Okay. All right, people. Let's get this show back on the road. Woo! There's a video of the boy grown up now. I know, but you can't. The problem with trying to replicate the boy grown up is he's going to be grown up and he's just going to be like a dumb older kid, which that's kind of what it is. And the other thing is, there's something about that video that, from a comedic timing standpoint, that there isn't a better of comedic timing. I don't even know what you describe it. A performance in the history of comedy. Like, there's not an element out of place, from timing to the words to her reaction to his just fucking cluelessness. There's no way you can replicate it. So, they should run a constant loop of that at the DMV. They really should. Oh, God. Okay. So, let me go show you. I'm kind of enamored lately with Midjourney and a way of working in Midjourney that was inspired by Vicky Baptiste. Introduced me to the style reference random tag. Style reference random. And then I think it was Peter Kaminsky who turned me on to the single word prompt in Midjourney. That simple, single, conceptual words can yield really interesting shit. So, while I was watching the white dudes for... Oh, by the way, it was so cool. The first speaker on the white dudes for Harris call was Jeff Bridges talking about being the dude with a bunch of dudes. It was very cool. It was very cool. So while I was watching that, and I'm just sort of flicking through Twitter, trying to figure out, did anything go on in AI today? My Twitter timeline was just full of Runway ML video again, because Runway finally released image to video. And every single post that I saw said, it's fucking good. So, while I was sitting there, I just wanted to generate a whole bunch of images that are in 16:9, video format, video size, and just a whole shit ton of images that we could go play with image to video. So let me scroll down and show you where I started and what I started with. Big surprise, 70s muscle car. Oh, these were also some cool things. This was just a cool... That was a style reference. The single word prompt here for all of these was fundamental. So what you do is you type in, if you're in Discord /imagine, and then your prompt, and then -- sref space random, and you turn down stylization and weirdness all the way to 0, because if you have them on, the styles don't seem to work. And then because you've got a style ref of random, it just picks these cool things. So the prompt here, starting with these 4, the word was fundamental. And then here are some fundamentals. Here are fundamentals. Like, these are really cool. Images, like, ink splat images. And so that style reference for that image is, there's a specific number there, but it randomly picked that number. Those are all fundamental. The only prompt, the only word in the prompt is fundamental. Oh my God, Kyle, I just realized why the puzzle piece showed. Why? You picked fundamental or the random option generated. No, I just thought, what is an interesting conceptual word that isn't really a visual word that Midjourney could potentially understand? So I picked the word fundamental, and then the sref random after that picks. So when it does an sref, it generates this long number, 332 698 635. So that style reference gives us this sort of pink and black cartoon style. So these 4 images are all under that same thing. These 4 images are a different style ref. These 4 images are a different style ref, right? So that's how the style refs work. But the prompt I put in there was fundamental. I've been watching your channel for a while. I can't believe the advancements in AI. Yeah, I know. In AI free or the advancements in AI. I agree. It's insanity. It's insanity. There's a narrative on Twitter certainly that, oh, AI has plateaued and it's not advancing and it's as good as it's ever going to get and it still sucks. And, I talk about how janky this shit is in here. But if you have a semblance of an ability to just basically do work, like have good critical thinking skills, these tools are fucking insane. Like, they're insanely powerful. And so, I think a lot of the narrative is based on, well, I just want to push a button and I want it to squirt out brilliance. Well, that's not where the tools are right now. But if you have a fucking iota of critical thinking and a little bit of execution skills, you can fucking knock out brilliant shit. And just this little tip of, this is another reason to be in a community like the AI Salon. A month ago, Peter Kaminsky came into the AI Salon and he presented Midjourney rooms, and you can go into rooms and you can collaborate with other people. And he was showing us that, and just like an off the cuff comment, he said, "Oh, by the way, you should try single simple word prompts because Midjourney can do really interesting shit with them." And I was like, so I just filed that away. And then 2 weeks later, I was on some other call and Vicky said, "Oh, you should try sref random." And it's just a random style reference. And those two things, I just went into Midjourney one day and typed in a single word, typed in that, and then I literally copied and pasted that prompt 10 times in a row. And so it created 40 images, all in different styles. And that's sort of what this is. This is that exploration. These are fundamental. These are fundamental. These are fundamental. I love this. This style ref is fucking gorgeous. AI is just a probability engine. It'll never do anything creative. Really? Really? How about these 4 interpretations of the word fundamental? You don't think that's somehow creative? Okay, how about these 4? Okay, how about these 4? Yeah, resembles Tim Burton style. Yeah. Fucking bonkers. Okay. So then I really liked this style, and I said, let me try another word. And, this was an example where I actually used my brain, which, here, the new lesson we should all be taking in is don't use your brain when at all possible. I came up with the word approximate. So these 4 images are the word approximate in the same style as this one. And I mean, they're just cool. I mean, that's just cool fucking art. Sorry. Oops, I went the wrong way. That one, that one, that one. Those are the word approximate. Then, and then these are the words swollen. In the same style. And then these are the word listful in the same style. I mean, how cool is that? Okay, now we get to, so this is what I wanted to do for tonight. I haven't been sharing to the salon lately, but I've been working on some cool shit. Master Alexander, come back, share what you're up to. I would love to hear what you're up to. I love hearing that. All right. So, the prompt here, and again, I did sref random. So what I wanted to create was a 70s muscle car on a winding road that we could put into Runway ML with image to video and see how it did. So this is 70s muscle car on a winding road through a vast landscape at magic hour. It didn't really do magic hour all that well. And the vast landscape, like they were all like plains. They weren't all that interesting. So I did a fair amount of these. And these, again, once I wrote the prompt once, I like pasted it 5 or 6 times to just generate a shit ton of images. And like all of these are weird in some way. Like this one I think is cool enough that it might be fun to do something with. But they're all kind of generic. So then I changed it up and I said 1970 Dodge Challenger in bright green, and it's the wrong green unfortunately, on a winding road through a vast landscape at magic hour. And again, the vast landscapes are all kind of boring and flat. And I didn't like them all that much. Like, I don't think any of these are... This one's maybe worth doing. But, Then I said... Yeah. Then I said 70s Dodge Challenger in bright green on a winding road through a vast magical mountainous landscape. And this did better, right? So now we're starting to get some interesting, like there's a road down here, there's a road up here. So it's like we're in some sort of switchback valley. That's a little boring. That one's really cool. So that one I figure we'll do something with. And then did a few more of those. And then I tried a 69 GTO Judge, and I turned off all the style and weirdness. So now the random style actually gave me some really interesting cartoon illustration styles. Like these I think are really cool. Like I feel like these could be interesting. That one in particular feels like that could be an interesting Midjourney image. So I think and then what I do is if I find one I like this, I'll either do create variations of it. So here's very strong and subtle. So let's do 4 variations of this. And then let me go find that couple others that I liked. This one. And that one I like just as is. So I'm just going to do upscale creative. So upscale will give us a more detailed version of that image. And then I think there was one other that I liked. This one. So let's upscale that one. Upscale creative. All right. Then I got tired of muscle cars, and I'm like, these are just fucking boring, right? So then I went back to this idea of words, like a single word. So I just did the word magic. And so the word magic with sref random. And so here are 4 in that style, which are really cool images. These are very Tim Burton. And then I did these, which are very kind of Disney, which is kind of cool. And then these I love. So I figured let's upscale this one creative, because that one I fucking love. We'll make a video out of that one. But yeah, I mean, look at these. Look at that one. I'm gonna upscale that one too. They're just so good. And here's a kind of Disney kind of version of magic. Look, this is like Art Deco poster art. These are kind of cool. Like, those would make good videos. So again, why I'm going through all this is, like, if you're not blown away, like blown the fuck away by how little input I needed to put in to get fucking magical output. And it's like a little trick here or there. So one of the things that we talk about in the AI Salon is play first. And what I mean by that is if you engage with these tools in a way that you have low or no expectations, if you just start dicking with them, just start flipping dials, right? Just start putting in words. Or when someone says something like, oh, try a single word sometime. Okay, file that away, and the next time you play in Midjourney, try a single word. And then just do like 10 different words and do sref random, and just all this cool shit comes out. And like what I knew I wanted in doing this exercise was I wanted to be able to find some images that we could take over to Runway and turn into really fucking amazing videos, right? And so this is a way to just literally kickstart. Like, I would never in 10,000 years, if you gave me the best Photoshop skills on the planet, I would never in 10,000 years come up with that image, like this style of image. I just wouldn't. It's just not who I am as a generator of art. But when I see it, I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool, right? That's like 60s blacklight fucking groovy shit. Like, oh yeah, that would make a cool video actually, right? So all of a sudden you go from this shit where it's like, yeah, it's a nice illustration style, to like, sitar music, drop a little acid. Come on, let's do this. Is there a catalog of sref codes? There are. I think there's 2 billion of them. There's some crazy amount of srefs. There are websites dedicated to it where people are cataloging them. What I've started doing, and it's funny, now that I've discovered srefs random, I've never actually used this thing, but I think it'll be valuable at some point. I found this software called mymind.com, and it's basically just like personal Pinterest. You just copy in, like I'm just copying in Twitter posts, and so whenever I see an sref on Twitter that I like, I just hit the copy button, and I've got it set up that I can post it straight into my Mind account. And so if I just type in here sref in the little search bar, sref, there's all of my srefs. Right? And I can just scroll down through them and go find cool ones. But again, I would just seriously, like, just experiment, just use sref random and just see what comes up. Like, so then I changed, this is a new word. So the new word here is fluid. So single word prompt of fluid, sref random. And there's the first 4 in that style. I hate the color palette. And I kind of hate the style, but it's like, they're kind of cool. It's not something I would come up with. It's not something I would choose. And then there's another one. These feel very cliche to me. They feel like very cliche watercolor. They're nice, but they're not me. And then these came up, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. So this is the word fluid, but it's a different sref style reference. Right? Like, isn't it astounding that these 4 images, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these 4 images, and these 4 images are all the same word? It doesn't make any fucking sense. What you're doing when you use sref random is you're essentially surfing the latent space. And if you don't know what the latent space is, the way that transformer models work when they ingest data, they put it into this thing called the latent space, which is essentially 1,000-dimensional mathematical space with clusters of similar things. So in the case of words, it's semantic clusters. In the case of images, I guess it's images that are tagged with the same shit in them. So when you're using an sref random, it's basically sort of just dropping you into the middle of this 1,000-dimensional space and just pulling out some visual styles that are from that section of the mathematical universe. Crazy, right? These are fluid. These are fluid. These are much more literal fluid. There's a list of 1,000 FRS codes in irregulars. If you search for sref, there you go. These are kind of pretty. Not something I would use, but, you know, they've kind of got a Salvador Dali kind of hyper-real or surrealism to them. Okay, these 4 fucking blew me away. So this was the first 4. So that was the last image of fluid. The next word I chose, because I was on this political call, the next word I chose was hope. So I typed hope space -- sref space random. This was the first 4 images that came up. I think those are just fucking stunning and beautiful. And then here's 4 more for hope. I thought those were stunning and beautiful. And we're gonna make videos out of these because they're fucking gorgeous. And like these 4 tell a story. I don't know what the story is, but they fucking tell a story. These 4 were hope. These 4 were hope. Kind of anime. Those were These were pretty good. And then here I am upscaling those images that I liked and upscaling those images that I liked. So I mean, look at that. That's fucking stunning. Like, that's gonna make a killer video. Stunning. Fucking stunning. All right. So, let's go find some shit. So we'll download that one. Where are we? Is that the top? We'll download that one. Oh, we did a variation. Okay. I think that's the one. So we'll upscale that one. All right. We'll download that. We'll download that. Come on. We'll download that. Oh, wait. This one, did I do variations on these? I did. Okay, hang on. We'll see which one of these 4 is better. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's weird. That one's really weird. I think that one is the most clear. All right, so we're going to upscale that one creative. So that one we'll go get in a minute. Okay, this needs to be a video. Fucking gorgeous. That needs to be a video. Don't care, don't care. That needs to be a video. That needs to be a video. That needs to be a video. Oh shit. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I did that. That. Okay, that needs to be a video. That definitely needs to be a video. I want to start with that one because that's just fucking gorgeous. Don't care about those. Okay, I think we're good. Maybe let's get one of these. Let's grab one of these. That one. So we'll upscale that one. Download that. Download that. And download. That's not ready. All right. Any questions? This all making sense so far? The tool I'm in is Midjourney. Oh, no salon tomorrow night. There's a screw up in the calendars. So we used to do salons every other week, and now we've moved to Mondays and Fridays, except on Meetup, they weren't updated. On the Ai Salon Community, they were updated, so there's contradictory information. So that is on me. I fucked that up good, but no salon tomorrow night. Okay. We got all these. Did I get this one? No. Okay. We're going to download this one. Okay. So now I'm going to head over to Runway ML. So if I go to the homepage of Runway ML, let's see, how do I get home? App.runwayml. I'll just show you how you get in here. All right, so there I am in Runway ML. I'm going to say introducing Gen 3 Alpha. I'm going to say get started. And that's going to bring me here. And so now they've added click to drag and drop an image or select from assets. And then you can describe your shot down here. They've got a guide for you. You can do 5 or 10 second clips. If you go to your credits, it says Gen 2 uses 5 credits per second. Gen 3 uses 10 credits per second. So I have 630 credits. But if I do a 10-second video, that's 100 credits. So I can make fucking 6 videos with my $10 a month. 6 10-second videos. So we're going to flip this to 5 seconds because I want to be able to make more than, 1 or 2. But it's going to be 50 credits per video because I'm using Gen 3. So that kind of sucks. So we got to be a little more picky about our images. But I think that one definitely has to be one. So we'll choose that one. And we'll say the breeze gently blows the grasses as the steam rises out of the glowing pot. Chaos would be a good word to use. Yeah, that would be. Oops. Don't forget to turn off your... Okay, so we're going to generate a 5-second video out of this. We'll see if we get in the queue. Your video's in the queue. We'll start in a few minutes. Okay, so it's started. So now how do I... Oh, okay, so I trash it up here. Oh, that's cool. I can crop it. That's pretty slick. Actually, you know where that's going to be slick is when they add keyframes in, you could actually zoom in and out of an image. You could start your image here and then, you know, zoom into it here. All right, so that's kind of cool. All right. Let me go back here. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so there's a couple of these where I want... Those are cool, but I definitely want those 4 images. Well, those aren't totally coherent. I want these purple ones for sure. All right, so let's grab that one. Oh, here's our video already. All right, here we go, people. Let's see if this shit's any good. Oh, nice! Holy shit, that's good. So it didn't get the wind blowing on these, and he's a little static for my taste, but it fucking nailed the magic. Wow, that's fucking good. Okay. So this one, what are we going to do here? So we'll do... The tree reaches for the sky as lightning fills the horizon and backlights the man who looks on. I don't fucking know. Let's do that. All right, that's in queue. So let's delete this. Let's go grab another one of those because we definitely want the 4 of these. All right, that's another one. That one, right? I'm super impressed with that video. I'd give it a 3, but it's still super impressive. Oh, this is interesting. Improper lack of motion, let's call it that. That's basically that. Okay, all right, so there's that image. Okay, so... Birds flee from the storm as the clouds boil and twist while the man looks on. I honestly don't have any fucking clue how to do this. Oh, look, we got our next video. Please be good. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. It's a little too fast. But it did backlight. I guess I sort of fucked that up by saying it backlit the dude. Because it did that quite well. It backlit him quite well. All right, that one I would redo because I want to keep that moodiness to it. And the lighter clouds kill the moodiness. But still. Actually, there's a similar sort of speed of lightning in both of those. Fascinating. All right, oh, this one's almost done. Let's see how this one goes. All right, all right. Clouds are not boiling. The tracking camera thing's kind of interesting. But the birds are all weirder than shit. Alright, I'd call that one a fail. Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's see. The pink monster dances in the sky as the balloon floats away and the comet crashes to the distant field as the girl dances. No idea if that's going to be any good. That's okay. And then we're going to do one more. We've got 480 credits left. And we're going to go get what I think is my favorite image of everything I made. SREF --SREF random. Yes, that's correct. So basically, whatever your prompt is, and then space --SREF all lowercase, space random all lowercase. If you put capital R random, it doesn't work. I'm like, really, Midjourney? You couldn't fucking program in use the capital R? Really? Seriously? Seriously? This is what we're gonna do now? It was the same people that programmed the fucking puzzle piece. Programmed the... Oh, it's case sensitive. It's lowercase random. Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's see. The mythical creatures hover in the air as the boy stares in wonder at the magical pink chalice hanging from the haunted tree. Oh, that's good. That's some literary ass shit right there. All right. Okay, here's Girl Comet Pink Monster. She's dancing. Look at these pink monsters. Great. Oh, that's fucking awesome. And there goes the balloon is flying away. The only thing it didn't do was the comet didn't fly in and land, but that's all right. That's fucking awesome. Wow. All right, so Gen 3 is pretty fucking good. I will agree with Twitter on this one that this shit's pretty good. I mean, my shitty prompting is is part of the challenge here. But all right, I hope this last one's good because this last one's so beautiful. All right, let's go full screen with this bad boy. Can we? Huh. I think it's beautiful. These are fails because there's sort of lack of movement in those. Like I described those things hovering and flapping their wings. But the 3D-ness of that zoom in is really interesting. Fascinating. So this all came from the word, hang on. Hope. Hope. I would say that's got some hope in it. That's pretty slick. All right, good people. Good people to the AI Learning Lab. We had some fun tonight. I lost my shit. Okay. Andrea, what's happening? Missed you guys. Good to be back. It's good to have you back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Some fun images and AI irregulars. Okay, we'll go check those out. Tobias, Joey. Let's see what else we got here. Any other questions? It's got some Ariana Grande vibes to it. Fabulous. Whoa. In Dexter's Laboratory. Yeah. So anyway, I think the point of tonight, there's a continued theme in the AI Learning Lab. Don't use your brain. Or more importantly, be willing to let these remarkable AI tools be remarkable. Don't feel like you have to be remarkable. You can just be the editor. Lord Digital Gods, thank you so much as always. Very, very generous of you. You know, I am not anti-brain, but I am pro explore new ways of using your brain. Explore new ways of engaging these tools that may not feel natural at first, because they are stunning. Like some of those images that we did there are stunning. You know what I want to try? Let's try one more. I want to get that really beautiful geometric image and do it with no prompt. I think you can do it with no prompt. That one. Is that one? That one. Let's grab that one. I want to try that with no prompt. And then, are there any settings here? Oh, there are. Okay. Remove watermark. We did that. Fixed seed. Okay, so I'm going to kill the prompt. Embrace the jank. Yes, embrace the jank. That's exactly right. Enough credits? Yeah, I have enough credits. I was sure not to make 10-second videos, because certainly when you're experimenting, just experiment with short videos. Your only choices are 5 seconds or 10 seconds, though, so it's 50 credits a fucking video. So these things are expensive. All right, I am going to generate this with no prompt. I find the colors in that, I find the composition in that, I find the geometry in that. I am stunned by that image. Let's see what Midjourney does with that. I hope it does it magical. I'm guessing it will. Anybody have any questions before we go? Any thoughts, commentary, trolling, comments that I could lose some weight, I should trim my nose hairs, I look like Alec Baldwin's really let himself go, anything. What is AI? AI stands for collective intelligence. Are you on Runway? Yeah, this is Runway. So Runway, in case you got here late, I get overwhelmed sometimes, and your lives help me get out of my head. Cam Catkin, thank you. That's a really, first of all, I take that as a big compliment, but I think that's kind of where, I think you've articulated it better than I have, which is, like, when I say don't use your brain, don't get trapped up. Don't get lost in your head, right? Don't overthink things. Let these tools be remarkable, and you just play like conductor of the symphony. And sometimes you know where the music's going, and sometimes you're working with a jazz band. And like what I did tonight was kind of working with a jazz band. Single word prompts, random SREFs, leads to beautiful shit like this. And let's see what it did with the video. Well, that's pretty fucking stunning. Huh. Fucking gorgeous. Like, I hate that it kind of lost all that geometry, but it sure is fucking beautiful. Call me out. It's only for the AI lab and Kyle that I have the confidence to keep trying. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you saying that. That's why to keep showing up here. Because, you know, sure, it's fun to watch me lose my shit over a puzzle piece. I come for the jank. But, you know, stay for the... You know... The willingness to divorce yourself from expectations, I think, is actually one of the keys right now for unlocking the power of these tools. And so, yeah, lose your expectations. When I get most frustrated with AI, it's when I'm trying to get it to do something specific. And when I'm just dicking around with it, that's when I'll often discover, oh, holy shit. And it's like, you know, whatever we learned tonight with Runway and how these things do what they do, this is going to unlock something moving forward for me and hopefully for you, right? That it's these really subtle little switches that you flip and play with, that at some point down the line you're going to go, oh, I know how to solve that problem, because that's like that thing we did in that thing. I'll leave that trippy little image going there. That's pretty cool looking. I'm digging that. All right. Call me out. You've got a wonderful community, great people. I would say we've got a wonderful community, and the we includes you. You're a part of it, so thank you for being a part of it. I mean, seriously, this channel is as good as it is, and the AI Salon is as good as it is because people keep showing up and contributing. AI positive can be painful. It's moving fast. Need a support group. Exactly. That's what. Hi, my name's Kyle. I'm into AI. Hi, Kyle. Any updates on your Washington trip? Yes. The trip has been rescheduled for September 10th and 11th. So I will be back in, not back in Washington. I will be in Washington as I was supposed to be 3 days ago, on September 10th and 11th. Or, yeah, 9th and 10th, 10th and 11th. 10th and 11th, I think. 10th and 11th. So, yeah, so I'm excited about that. Can you take the image you just created, Kyle, and put it in Deco and create your own channel? I don't know what Deco is. Should I know what Deco is? Oh, Deco here? Maybe. Hang on. It's a good question. Let's see. app.decohere.ai. Get started. Am I logged in? Log in. Okay, I'm logged in. Claim my 200 thing. Close. Close. Upload an image. Upload a starting image. Here, let's do it with this one. Open. Upscale. You gotta upgrade to upscale. Tell you what, how about you go fuck yourself? Apparently, if I paid my bills, I could upscale this, and then I could probably turn that into a channel or whatever it's called, a station. But I can't. It doesn't look like I can do it without upscaling it. So, all right, station, not channel. I think it's called station. Is there still time to submit my story for the Washington trip? Yes, there's plenty of time now, because you've got until September 10th. Yeah, I would love to have your story, Cam. Okay, so if you're new here, go there, thesalon.ai. It's our website, and read what we're about, and then click on the button that says Join the Community, and that'll take you to a site that sits on Mighty Networks, but it's the Ai Salon Community. And it's where this group hangs out when they're not here, but also where they kind of jam and play when they're here. It's really important right now to get yourself into community. Really important. And I know we kind of ebb and flow, like people, there's a few people that have, showed up here tonight that were here before and kind of ebbed and flowed back in, and they're glad they're back. Great. That's life. Like, life is like we ebb and we flow. Like, right now, I'm a little like janky on TikTok, so I haven't been making content. I don't quite know why I want to make content if they're not showing it to my people, which is not necessarily a reason not to make it. But it's just where I am. We ebb and we flow, right? This is like the human condition. So just keep showing up, but get in a community. And there's so many reasons to do it. You'll learn faster. You'll make friends. You'll build trust. You'll become a leader. You'll become trusted. And at some point, someone in this thing is going to do something that gets funded, and they're going to need to hire people. And guess who they're going to fucking hire? The people that they know and trust and like. That's why you get in these communities. Particularly at this phase of a technological upheaval. All right? Gang for life. Nice, Master Alexander. Love it. Oh, my shirt's weird because it's inside out. Okay, so go there, do that. Let's go back to our groovy, trippy image. If you want to support the channel directly, you can subscribe to it. You can also just keep showing up here. And so, to the people that show up here, the irregulars, the weirdos, the irregulars that show up here all the time, thank you. Mods, thank you very much tonight. I know I was kind of not paying too much attention to what was on screen tonight, so thank you for what you do, especially on nights like tonight. And let's do a little magic mirror. Who's in the house? Shared some screenshots of me trying the SREF random on single word prompts to AI Learning Lab. Irregulars. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, there's something just really magical about it. And you know what it almost is? It's almost like art generation as entertainment. It's kind of jazz. Did you -- SREF random when getting dressed? Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Okay, who's in the house tonight? We are not weirdos. You are irregulars. Self-declared. I love it. AA Ron in the house, Emilio's wife. Lord Digital Gods, good to see you, sir. Oh, I owe you comments on something, so I'll get you those. Danielle, be not afraid. Mr. Studio, good to see you. Brandon, thank you so much. Against the Norm, great to see you. Dr. J. Master Alexander, Papa JJ, Joey, Focus Kid. Kim Catkin in the house tonight. Kim Catkin from Cleveland. Hey, it's Kim. Kim Catkin. Yeah, Kim Catkin from Cleveland. Yeah, it's Kim Catkin. Kim Catkin here. All right. Dr. J, thanks for doing this for us all. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Not for nothing, I learn from this stuff too. I know this is sort of presented as I'm teaching shit. I'm figuring this out on the fly. I think we have established I have no qualifications to be here. All right, coolio. Good seeing y'all. I'll see you tomorrow night. Again, there's no Danny Ultra's in the house. There's no salon tomorrow night, so I'll be here normal time. And I don't think I think there actually is a big Kamala thing, but it's a 2.5 hour one that I did tonight was more than enough. So, all right, peace out. Love y'all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your enthusiasm. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow.